I'm Alex Perry with Dashfly, and I'm just going to tell you about how Dashfly started and then do a demonstration on how the tool works. I'm a real estate agent in Dallas, Texas, and that's where we're based out of. And I got a call on the phone saying from a client who wanted to see 10 properties. So I did what all real estate agents do when they have to show. I went through the MapsGo or a MapQuest or however you do it, flipped through, and it took me about an hour to route these stops. And then when I got on the road, I found myself driving back and forth on the same road, looking unprofessional. This was when gas was $4 a gallon, and I said, for real estate agents, there's got to be something more efficient for us to route our tours or showing properties, etc. And after a lot of time, found out that there was nothing really set up to make our lives more efficient with touring. So Dashfly evolved. And the most important thing with Dashfly was that it was user-friendly. With all these other demonstrations and people talking about the tools, the most important thing is that someone could go on there and create a route in seconds and have a route that they felt comfortable showing and would make them more efficient with their time. Because if you have more time, it gives you more time to sell properties, look for other properties, farm clients, etc. And with that, it came Dashfly. So I'm going to tell you how it works. You simply log on to, as RAM members, you log on to ram.dashfly.com. And all you have to do is put your addresses in random order. A start address, up to 25 stops, and an end address. If you don't want your end address to be defaulted to your start address, you simply click off the round trip and you can end it at your office, start anywhere. And you just put them in random order, and in seconds, Dashfly gives you the most efficient route. So when I show, what I do is I'll find out all the properties I'm going to, input them into Dashfly, find out what my most efficient route is, and then call and schedule appointments so that I know I can be there at a certain time. And in seconds, you have your route optimized. Now, suppose that you have to be at a route prior. You say, well, Dashfly optimized my route, but I have to be at route number 7 first. You simply can drag number 7, move it to number 1, hit reroute, and in seconds, your route is changed. So it allows for human intervention so that if you have to be at a place first, it works. Now, a lot of people say, well, I know where I'm showing. I don't need Dashfly. If you're doing 10 stops, really if you're going over 4 stops, 10 stops, there's almost a million different ways you can go on that route. So what Dashfly does in the software behind it takes all the longitude and latitudes and finds your most efficient route. And a lot of times you may look at the map and say, well, that doesn't look right. Well, there's one-way streets, there's highways, etc., but it really takes the shortest time and gets you there. A cool feature we just added was something with Gas Buddy. So if anything, if you need to get gas on your trip, you can type in "Find my cheapest gas," and we'll show you your cheapest gas stations along your route, and the ability just to hit Add to Route, and in seconds your route is input, your gas station is inputted. And if anything, if you've got a 20-gallon gas tank, and I can save you 10 cents or 7 cents, I mean, that's money that's just back in your pocket. Thing we're working on and we'll have at the end of this month is an iPhone application. The most important thing for us with Dashfly, and we went to the NAR conference in 2008 in Orlando, was agents said, we'd like to see you go mobile. So what we've done already is we've created, if you get email to your phone, you can send Dashfly to your phone and view it as a text file. So you don't have to bring up an attachment. You can view it on your phone. It says turn right in 20 feet, turn left, etc. You can also email it to a client. So a lot of our users will say, we'll go and do a route, we'll create a tour of homes, and email it to their client and say, go check out this area, tell me if you like this area, or this is where we're going today, and start it at their home address and end it at their home address, so they feel comfortable on the route they're going. I can tell you, I use Dashfly every time I show houses. And the greatest thing about it is I feel comfortable about it. If I get showings, if someone calls me an hour before, I know I feel comfortable that I can generate a route that I feel comfortable driving within 5 minutes. So that if it takes time to call all the agents, I know that as long as I have 5 minutes to get to Dashfly, type the addresses in, I feel confident with the route I'm going on. As opposed to, and whether I know the area or not, that I'll look like I'm professional and that I know where I'm going. I have a GPS in my car. Some users have a GPS in their car. But what they'll do is they'll go to Dashfly, find the most efficient route via Dashfly, and then input it into their GPS if they don't want to look it on their phone or look it on a piece of paper. So RAM members, we have registered all RAM users for a free account. The free account allows you to input 4 stops and a start and end address, so the equivalent of 6 addresses, and save 4 routes. The idea behind this is that it allows you to get comfortable with the Dashfly tool. Obviously, if you're going over 4 stops or 6 stops, you need to upgrade. But essentially, you can get comfortable with how the tool works and feel comfortable in driving those routes before you pay for anything.